Hello and welcome to My Invite Only. Between my two really handsome guests tonight, there's a lot of things in common. Of course, there's the same blood. There's a lot of talent. There is oozing good looks, which I'm sure you've seen already. And apparently a lot of arguments. We love all of that and we'll get into the details of all of it too. Please welcome you, Amaal and Armaan. Welcome to My Invite Only.
What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
Right, we'll get into all of these things that I mentioned, but can I have my invite signed first?
Okay, let's do it.
Is that a rule?
It's a rule. It's my RSVP.
Awesome. It's done.
Perfect.
I won. He wrote I won already.
Just in life. If there was a race. Chalo. I'm going to start with you because
Okay.
I heard you mention somewhere that you started the whole thing of your career when you were 10 with a reality show, right?
Yeah.
And you know, when I see kids on a reality show, I just get concerned the very moment because I'm like, along with it obviously being a showcase of talent and all of that stuff.
Yeah, correct.
With Indian reality shows, I feel like there's a lot of pressure that comes in. There's a lot of drama. There's added, the
Masala.
effects and stuff like that. Then you have the parents coming in and the kid crying. And of course, there's a lot of... And at 10, I don't know if kids really understand the thing of just winning or just losing and carrying forward and all
Correct.
of that, right? How did you sort of deal with the whole reality show space at that point in time? And also tell me sort of the journey from being in a reality show to now judging a few.
It's very interesting that you asked me this.
Yeah.
Not many people hailing from a musical family would go into a reality show, firstly.
Yeah.
So I broke that,
Myth.
Home rules.
and rules. And when I went onto the show, I didn't mention that I was
really?
from any film family or musical family or whatever. I wanted to be, judged on my singing and my talent.
Yeah.
So my name on the screen used to come just as Armaan from Mumbai.
Nice.
Oh,
That's it.
sick.
That's how I wanted to, go about the competition.
Yeah.
But eventually, then everyone got
Figured
to
it
know.
out, yeah.
And I was also, eliminated from the show on the pretext that I was from a film family and I would get chances in the future, and the other contestants won't. So we let them go ahead and you, bye.
Yeah.
So that's what had happened with me, and
That's sad.
it was not based on my singing. Ki I didn't go forward.
That's reality.
So that is reality TV for you. I mean, there are a lot of advantages as well, because at that point of time, I became hugely popular in the country. And after the show, post the show, I got a lot of offers to sing for film songs. Children films were, being made.
Yeah.
At
that point, a lot of them.
A lot of them were being made. So I sang for Bhootnath, Chiller Party, Tare Zameen Par.
Yeah.
So in that way, it just brought me into the limelight. But there were a lot of, rejections that had happened on the show. That I, as a 10-year-old, I was like, listen, what's happening? Is this? This is too much to take in.
Yeah.
And post that also, even when it came to film songs, some of them went through, some of them didn't go through, and my voice was replaced, and I got to know it in the newspaper, about it in the newspaper, and all these things have happened at a very early age for me.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, I became more mature than I should have.
That's great then. I was going to get into this thing much later, but then because you mentioned it, I want to, this is one crazy thing that I learned about the music industry, that it's not just one singer that sings a song.
Yeah.
There can be multiple people who sings, and it's not even just like with the beginners. It can be even with extremely accomplished, established
A-grade level,
singers. And apparently it's not that you will even get to know directly. Sometimes you just get to know later when the song comes out or something like that, no?
I think Amal should.
I think this is something, it's not something that happens now. It's been happening for a while. Like, it's about
5 years at
no
least.
more.
But it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. And I think there was a song called Ba Khuda Tumiyo, which Atif sang.
Yeah.
Before that, there were 8 singers who sang that song.
Wow.
At that point of time. And this is easily, Kismat Connection is about 10, 12 years back.
Yeah.
So at that time, I think it was more because, music composers wanted to try new voices.
Yeah.
But it's always, really tough to get an established guy and then say no to them.
Yeah.
So, in these matters, I keep it very simple. Like, I don't go to an established singer till I'm completely sure. Because I think they deserve that respect because they've done their whole 20, 30 years of doing great work.
Yeah.
So if you're not sure about it, I think with newcomers, it's good if you have options and people to come record.
Yeah.
Because if not for this song, I know how a particular person sounds for my other song.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes singing with 7, 8 people, it helps.
Yeah.
For me, I don't work much like that with the established guys. With newer people, I meet them, I hear their voice.
Yeah.
And depends on song to song. But yeah, there are times when, where he has sung for me also and done a great job.
Yeah.
And I've had to have a different singer come in and replicate some things which I loved in his take.
Yeah.
So that way, I'm crediting him right now. Like in Kar Gayi Chul, the hook line "Ladki beautiful Kar Gayi Chul," there's a layer of Armaan's voice also there.
Oh, wow.
And mainly it's his voice.
Yeah.
But he wasn't credited on that track.
Yeah.
So sometimes that happens. There are a lot of songs where singers sing the main bits and someone else is singing the hook line also today, you know. It's not just even like if you see a song like has Neha and Monali,
Yeah.
you know, so people are trying to do those things because it's working also in a way, you know.
Yeah.
So with them it's okay, but you cannot, call a Shreya Ghoshal and, make her dub on a new track and then completely get her voice out because these people have worked hard to build that, you know.
Correct, absolutely.
So I don't think there are many options for young composers.
Yeah.
It's better to go to the established ones the last. If you feel no one else can do it, then you should.
Yeah. Armaan, taking from that, I understand that, the whole thing he mentioned where there was an underlie of you in Kar Gayi Chul.
Yeah.
But I understand there's also a brother relationship. So I understand that's an easier conversation probably.
Yeah.
But, what is the case when you're singing for somebody else?
See, I'll tell you, it's happened with me multiple times where I've sung a song and it's not released in my voice.
Yeah.
The least I expect is for the composer to just pick up the phone and call and say, Armaan, it's not going through.
Yeah.
I respect Salim Suleiman. This had happened once with me. I had sung a song and it went in someone else's voice. They immediately called and said, listen, Armaan is not going in your voice. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, that's perfectly
That's
fine.
That's respect.
And that call is so important to me.
Yeah.
It makes me feel,
Absolutely.
I think everyone, it's a good thing to do.
It's a very good thing to do. It's something that also tells the singer ki, it's not going through. It gives us that, otherwise we are just left hanging.
Yeah.
We just don't know whether our song is going through or not. And because of this whole thing, I stopped having attachment to songs. So as soon as I sing a song, as soon as I leave the studio, I've forgotten.
Yeah.
I'm like, jo hota hone do. Whatever happens with the song is the destiny of the song. I'm not now going to hold on to the song and say, I want this to come in my voice only.
Yeah.
Because I stopped having that attachment. Because when it releases in someone else's voice and you see it, you just feel bad. Like, anyone, we're human at the end of the day.
Of course.
So when you attach yourself so much to a song, you just feel like, I wish it would come in my voice.
Yeah.
So now I've stopped having attachment only with songs.
Yeah.
So that's my way of looking at things. But I see it from the music composer's perspective as well. And I see it from our perspective as well. It's come to that point where we don't know whether a song is going in our voice, until we get a YouTube link saying ki bhai, ye gana hai.
Tumhari awaaz hai.
Yeah. Tell me, as a composer, do you get tired when like a lot of requests come your way saying, ye chal raha hai, to ye bana do?
I think Ye Chal Raha Ye Bana Do is not only with remixes, it's with anything. Any one genre, kickstarts and does well.
Yeah.
People jump onto it.
Yeah.
That sometimes will work for a while,
Yeah.
but then again you'll have to change the game a little bit. For some, at least as a musician, I think that way.
Yeah.
That if I did a Suraj Dubai, I may have done 4-5 different Suraj Dubais also, But the most important thing is you keep something different in the other.
Yeah.
Like the melody cannot be very close to a Suraj Dubai. Or
Yeah.
maybe you change up the arrangement. Like if I've done a Saw Asman and a Suraj Dubai, both are EDM songs.
Yeah.
But this is more country oriented. It has banjos, mandolins.
Yeah.
That has more club elements.
Correct.
So that I approach it that way. And remix is something, even like in the last 4-5 years of my career, I started about in 2014-15.
Yeah.
I've reached around 67 songs, and I've
Crazy.
also done about 4-5 remixes which have been loved.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that I do it a certain way, like
Yeah.
we did Ghar Se Nikalte Hi also.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's more of a tribute to, a Rajesh Roshan, Javed Saab and Udit Narayan. So, nowhere I see even Armaan when he always credits. It's how you said respect. Even in this, it's more important to make people know that it's something that someone created and you gave a vibe, a newer dimension to that track. So that sometimes makes me irritated when people don't, mention or speak about the original composers in the interviews, because when this will happen to them, they'll feel bad, So I think that is the most important. And it's also about, it's working, It's not like it's not working. There are good remixes and bad remixes. Like if there's an Aankh Mare, there's something else which is by the same composer, another composer trying to make something like that. So sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't.
Armaan, tell me, as a singer, when obviously like a composer approaches you saying this is a rehash or remix of a particular song, do you consciously take a decision to maybe step away from a remix because you've done one recently, or this is not, or maybe you feel like this is not doing justice to what the song was?
I try to, but sometimes, what happens is that there's this wave that's happening of this trend that's happening.
It's
of
hard
remakes.
to miss.
It's something that we need to flow with as well. Because as they say, things are changing rapidly, at a pace that you can't also fathom. And sometimes if you don't jump onto that train, you might just get left behind. You don't need to do everything that comes your way. You can choose and select. But I always choose those kind of songs where I know I will be able to deliver my best. Sometimes there are some recreations. There was a song called Dil Mein Ho Tum which came from Cheat India on Imran Hashmi. Now that's done brilliantly well for me. Even though the song is a legendary song in itself before, the new version also has got a lot of love. So it's well done. Rocha Kohli has done a great job on recreating it. So I see that, how well has the song been recreated, and if it suits my musical sensibilities and I feel I'll be able to deliver it, I'll go ahead and do it.
But is there a tension in saying no to somebody?
Saying no is not something that people want to hear. Everyone wants you to say yes to their work, but at the end of the day, you also have to look at your discography and see what kind of songs am I doing? You can't just do anything and everything. Absolutely. You have to sometimes say no to protect your creative, discography. Like when over a few years later, like 20 years, 30 years ends, when I'm seeing all the list of songs I've done, I want to be happy looking at it.
Absolutely.
I don't want to see like, why did I do that, or why did I do that? So during your journey, you have to take some good decisions, good decisions for you and bad decisions for others. Whatever it is, whatever works for you, I feel, is something that.
Chalo, perfect. On that note, we'll take the first break on By Invite Only. I see a lot of love. I see a lot of arguments, all of which we love, right? Like I said in the beginning. We will get into a lot more of that in the second segment, so take a break and come back.
I'm laughing and crying hysterically. I don't even know what's happening. You have to see my expressions to believe it.
Welcome back to By Invite Only. We are in conversation with Amaal and Armaan Malik. You guys, welcome back.
What's up?
Are you guys having a good time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay, now tell me something. I want to know two things about you guys. One, I remember this one Twitter banter that you guys had. This was when the Justin Bieber concert was happening and all of that. And I love the fact that you guys are quite... see, the best part about you guys is I felt that you guys spoke up. And that's very good. I don't see that very often. Okay. But tell me something. This whole banter happened. There was this conversation and it got picked up and all of that. It blew up quite a bit. But tell me, as an industry, the music, does it appreciate speaking up? I love the look that you gave. Very good.
Basically,
I was on some island chilling.
Amaal was on some vacation. And I had basically Kailash Kher had tweeted something about the event. And I had just retweeted, aligning with his thought. He had expressed a huge thought about it. And I was like, it's a correct thing what he's saying. And I had just gone ahead with that. And
but you got picked on quite a bit.
Yeah. But it was okay. I left my fans to do all the stuff. So it's okay.
A lot of them. 7.7 million of them on Instagram, apparently.
Honestly, you know what? We both brothers are... we're very honest.
Yeah.
And we don't hide what we feel. Maybe in those times it just blew up out of proportions and it just became like media news and stuff like that. But it's something, if something troubles us, we tend to, tell people that this is not what is correct.
Yeah.
And Amal, more than me, I still try to, control myself.
Yeah.
But that time I couldn't control myself.
Yeah.
But I think now we're chilling now. We're not doing much of that.
No, yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
No, but it depends on, see, where it needs to be said, I still say it.
Yeah.
At that point of time, it was...
You know what, people don't like people who have a voice. I feel like I think...
Maybe.
That might be a very bad thing for your profession.
No,
the case.
I mean, when you have something to say and when you mean what you say, I think that's what people are not very vocal about their feelings in this industry, which I think Amal has many times been very vocal about what he's felt about something, and he does not do it in a way where people he wants people to agree with him. This is what his feeling is, and I think I appreciate that about him.
I think everyone agrees to it only, like, there's always going to be yes and no to everything. But there's been more support to the things that we've said because they make some kind of sense. You're talking about an international star who's a singer, who's come to perform. So you expect, not him, me, anyone would expect a singer to represent.
Yeah.
So you can't have an actor do that.
Absolutely.
Unless an actor has that singing capacity or capability. So I think that's one thing. What Kailash Kher also spoke about, and Armaan supported it. I think it's right, because why not?
Yeah.
We don't. If tomorrow a superstar from here goes, they're not gonna on that performer show call an actor.
Yeah.
There's going to be a singer from here who goes and sings. They're not going to put an act. They're going to put an act of singing.
Yeah.
Or like a musical thing which is connected to that show.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important that we've got so much talent. As you said, there's so many people. We were never saying you put Armaan and me on that stage. There's so many people. There are people who are not part of Bollywood also. There's a Pratik Kuhad also who can open for that concert. Why not?
Yeah.
But if we wouldn't have spoken about this at that point of time, people wouldn't know that this is how it's happening in our country. It's important we speak about those things because they need to be spoken. 20 years later, when you have it all and you're like, then I don't believe in playing safe. If it's in your heart, put it out.
Yeah, I think it just got weirdly bitter at that point in time, but then I really believe that it just made complete sense. And well done for speaking up. But the reason why I brought this up, even though it happened a while ago, is because for the longest time, see, it's different in Hollywood because singers make singles and then it comes in movies. So their face is very visible and you make that connect immediately, right? But which has been very different in Bollywood and Indian film industry because...
we are the voices of actors.
Yeah, for the longest time it was playback, right? So a lot of people always felt that the singers sang their own songs until the stage shows happened. And now, thankfully with digital and all of that, there are singles and you are in your own single and you associate the face with the song. Which is why I felt like, when a huge singer from outside comes in and there's a concert happening, at least that's when you represent in a country where you're not, I feel like sometimes the due is not given to the singer completely. Was that your approach too?
No, I think the best talent of the country should be showcased on such a platform. Is the basic thing. If someone from abroad is coming and you get an opportunity to design an opening act for that person, you would want to suggest 4 or 5 of the best musicians from the country. It does not need to be from Bollywood. It can be an Indian Ocean also for all that matters. It needs to be a well-curated musical act.
Absolutely.
So that it just shows not only to to Indians but also to the world that this is what our talent is. This is what we have in our country.
And then we can probably do the same amount of things in the same amount of talent that you have, or probably more.
So I think that's the basic crux of the matter.
Perfect. Tell me, I know this is not true, but do you still get like pulled up for probably being this person who would ask Amaal to consider him for the songs?
Ask Amaal. I never ask Amaal.
Is there a conversation? Do people bring this
See,
up?
there is only once where I told Amaal I want to sing this song,
Which
and
one
it
was
didn't
this?
happen.
Okay.
There was this song called Chal Wahan Jaate Hain, which was a single which was sung by Arijit eventually. But that was a song that I really loved, and I told Amaal ki this is something that I want to sing, and he was like, no, I don't think this is for you. So that is the only time where I was like, Amaal, yaar, you should have given that song to me. But otherwise, always Amaal tells me ki these are the songs that I feel will suit your voice and I feel you should sing it. So it's never so happened that I have told him
Correct.
that I want to sing this song. Only that once I told him that I really love that song, I would love to sing it.
But the problem that happens is because there's a brother duo in the industry and one's a singer and one's a composer.
Yeah.
There's always that perception that comes in, right? And
You know what? I say to hell with perception.
Yeah.
I think me and Amaal do one of the best collaborations together.
Absolutely.
When me and Amaal come together on a song, the song is loved by everyone. So there are a lot of people who tell me, you sing a lot with Amaal or Amaal collaborates a lot with Armaan. I'm like, you get good songs out of it, na?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Listen to good music. I think that's the most important thing. So what if we collaborate together? I think it's a beautiful combination that we have together. And when it comes out, it gets a lot of love. And that is the reason that we do it. We don't do it just because I'm his singer brother or he's my music composer brother.
It's a collaboration that makes magic.
It's as simple as that.
See, like, I've stolen songs from him, given other singers. So I don't think there are times where I feel, like no one could have done a Main Raho Ya Na Raho better than him. And that is for me, a very tough song to part with. You can say as a composer, when you make a singer sing, you've given the song to them.
Yeah.
It's your last moment where it's not just yours, now it's his song or her song.
Yeah.
So you have to, I'm very careful about that. And I think giving him my best song, he's earned it. It's not just because he's my brother. He gets it because he's good.
Well done, Armaan. Okay, there's a lot of love I see, great. But tell me, when I see your father's career, right?
Yeah.
I think that career and that professional life had a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows, right? You've grown up watching this. Tell me what did it teach you into the persons that you are today?
I think Dad's a story in himself. I don't think you can, I think he needs a movie on himself. Or he needs at least a book.
Production houses.
Because he, I think, completely defied all odds.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. The minute you step into this line, I think everyone welcomes you with open arms.
Yeah.
But then it's one after the other what you can do.
Yeah.
And sometimes I even recently read this interview of Akshay Kumar where he says, he gives credit to 70% of good fate and just 30% to his talent, because there are millions who are talented. So it happens in such a way that, like I feel as a composer, as a third person, when I listen to my dad and the music he can make and he was making, it was beyond its time also. And maybe there weren't films ready for those kind of songs. And there were times when he had given his best, and those albums never released. So those things, and from there, I think the best thing that Armaan and I take back is that the minute any film would stall or that film is shut down or his album's not coming, he would take a holiday. He would plan a trip. He would be like, let's go out, let's have fun. So I hope we can do that, because what he did was unbelievable. It's really tough to,
Have a
change the
smiling
mood.
face.
Through all of that,
There's a storm happening.
Yeah, and he never let it. Mom was someone who could read it. That he's going through something, and we also could. We could feel it as family.
But he never let us feel anything.
It was always an upward journey with him.
Yeah. He never made it obvious.
Yeah.
He was going through a problem.
He would actually come and say, "Listen, this is what happened.
Yeah.
But this is what we're going to do," and that is very good about.
That's crazy. There's a solution at the end of everything. That's
He's
perfect.
like, why should I? If it's not happened, it's not happened.
Yeah.
I get time to holiday. So I like that about him.
That's perfect.
That's amazing.
Now, before we get into winning things, this is, I want to know what is happening in the relationship front, love life. Tell me everything.
अभी हम लोग ही dating हैं. दोस्ताना too.
That is just a very weird thing to say. You're not two random people. You're also brothers. So what is happening? No, listen, I have to tell you, I've spoken to a couple of my other singing friends as well who've been on the show and the previous season. There is just, I don't see so much secrecy in actors, I want to tell you. There is so much secrecy protecting your personal life and all of that, where suddenly my tone has changed. I've become like excited about this. What is happening here?
No, but
why is there secrecy suddenly when it comes to your personal life here?
It's not secrecy. It's like, I feel in my whole life, my whole focus throughout the last few years has been completely that speaker, that keyboard.
Yeah.
And I think to have a relationship going, you need to have a lot of time. And that's something I don't manage to do at all. Even my friends have the biggest problem with me ki, aaj to Saturday, aaj to bahar aao. So, those things, I think personality-wise for me, Armaan is like, he's not outgoing, but he's out.
Yeah.
He goes, he chills. Whenever even he calls me, he's like, we are having a chill scene. I'm always like, studio. So I think I'm just learning to balance that side of my life again.
Yeah.
I think so. I'll tell you soon. I don't think I have anything right now to tell you कि ये मेरा relationship है नहीं है. तुम बताओ.
What about you?
मैं कुछ नहीं बताता हूँ. And मुझसे आप
कुछ नहीं बताता.
You can't get things out also.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. I don't want to say anything that you haven't said, but I just want to tell you that from what I know, you're balancing your lives very well, and I'm happy and I'm proud of you guys. Okay?
Correct.
Should we leave it at that?
Leave it at that. Move on. We want to win prizes.
Yeah. On that note, we will get into winning things. The first thing that you win is a GoPro in the GoPro Travel Challenge. Okay? So let's have the first GoPro hamper, please. So this is the GoPro Travel Challenge. This is the GoPro hamper you will win. It's got the GoPro 7.
Awesome.
Yeah, all right. This is what you win. To win this, what you have to do is you have to each give me a travel story, which is adventurous, fun, weird, all of that stuff, like a crazy travel story.
Okay.
And you have to tell me this in 40 seconds, okay?
Oh.
Around that, quickly.
Okay.
He seems quite ready. Should I start with you, Amaal?
I don't mind.
Okay, chalo. Let's go.
So I'll tell you about this trip of mine, which is in the Himachals and the mountains. But with my friends, we went to this valley called the Waichin Valley.
Oh.
And to get there, 6 ghante lagte hain. And you have to cross a forest where there are wolves, where there are bears, and it was like almost about 10 degrees. And we're not used to it being in Bombay.
Yeah.
And I was unfortunately stuck with a friend who had vertigo problems. So imagine me almost babysit this guy, but it was the most adventurous thing because 3 times he almost fell and made me feel I'm also dying with him. And his name is Josh, just for everyone to know. I want everyone to know. Josh
Did he survive it?
Yeah, he survived it.
Well done.
Josh, I hope you see this and you get embarrassed because even when the plane was like this, he was crawling. So it was the most craziest thing, and then we decided to take a longer route. And it made us reach the top of the mountain after 5 hours. And the view there was something I've never experienced that. I think I could see the whole, it was like seeing a panorama through your eyes.
Yeah.
That's how it was. And I'm here and it's snowing on the mountain there.
That's insane.
So for me, that was my best trip.
Well done, well done. GoPro loves his adventure. What about you?
So I have a very interesting story because GoPro is also involved in it. So I was on this giant swing in New Zealand. You know, New Zealand has a lot of adventure sports.
Yeah.
So I'm scared of heights.
Oh.
And that was the first time that I've done something so risky in my life.
Yeah.
And there's this giant swing from like 400 feet above, it falls. And when you fall, the ground is right here, and just about when you're going to hit the ground, it swings.
Oh my God.
And I have shot...
Like I'm palpitating listening to this.
So I had a GoPro attached while I was doing this.
Yeah.
And there's a video which I uploaded on Instagram.
Okay,
I'm laughing and crying hysterically. I don't even know what's happening. You have to see my expressions to believe it.
Yeah.
And what happened there was the guy who was pulling the string for us to fall, he did it. He was saying, I'm going to count till 3, 2, 1. He just said 3 and 2 mein he pulled it.
Oh my God.
So I got this crazy jhatka. I think the most riskiest and most adventurous thing that I've ever done.
That's crazy. They do that, right? They say that they count till 3, and in the second count push
Because
you
you're anticipating that one, and he's like 3-2, mein, he pulled it.
Crazy. These are two very interesting stories I want to tell you.
Yeah.
But very like I've said multiple times on the show, very 19-20 kind of a situation. But I'm going to give an extra point to somebody, even though this was not a category or like a mention, he integrated Gopro in his story.
Oh.
Well done.
He won it.
You are a brand's like delight.
I knew what I had my eyes set on.
Hamper तुम्हें मिला लेके मैं जाने वाला हूँ.
Well done. That's, I mean, see, it's going to the same house. It's fine. You all take
Actually, even though I'm winning this, my dad is going to take this.
Yeah, I think me and Dad are gonna fight on this.
Oh, perfect.
So he's the
We
tech,
love a family
he's the tech
feud.
guy.
We should shoot that video where the fight's happening.
So this is to Mr. Tabu.
Yes.
Perfect. Chalo. So you win this. This will be given to you. Congratulations, Armaan.
Thank you. Yeah.
But you don't worry. We have another hamper in the next segment. All right, chalo. Should we take the last break then?
Yeah.
All right, we'll take the last break and we'll come back. When we come back, we'll fight for the other hamper, okay? In what we call the quickies. So you take the last break and come back. What would you do if you woke up as the following people?
Okay.
Dinchak Puja.
Okay. If I woke up with Dinchak Puja, I would...
Go back to sleep.
Welcome back to By Environi. Welcome back, you guys. This is the last and final segment. You have won something already. Well done.
Thank you.
You haven't won, but you have this to
I'm
win.
about to.
Okay, this is our hamper, which is very heavy. This is a new one on the show. But yeah, you will win this in a game called Quickie. Okay? We'll get to that. Right before that, we will get to In Style with Renal, which is quick fashion-related questions. Okay?
Okay.
Should I start with you, Armaan?
Yeah.
Okay. Armaan, if you had to exchange your wardrobe, who is one Bollywood celebrity you would exchange it with?
Not Ranveer Singh.
Well done. Well done. I've been getting a lot of that on this show. For a change, who?
I don't think I'll exchange my wardrobe with anyone, but I think Ayushmann Khurrana's wardrobe.
Yeah.
He's
Appreciate
got
that.
some cool
Yeah.
fashion stuff happening.
Very well put together. Very like chic.
Yeah.
What is a brand name that you can never pronounce right?
There's this brand, I used to always call it Givenchy, but it's actually is Givenchy.
Yeah.
I just
that is
like,
correct.
I used to always pronounce it wrong.
Yeah. Perfect. Do you think men should wear more pink?
I think, I think it suits both of us. We've always worn pink t-shirts and fans have loved it. So.
Perfect. And now, Amaal, what is a fashion trend that no man should follow?
Oh, wear beanies which have a sign that say I'm cute.
Oh, people do that to us. You've seen it?
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, never. Who's a singer whose style you admire the most?
I like Enrique.
Okay, perfect. What is your take on airport looks?
That's my take.
Okay, now that was In Style with Renal. Now we get into what we infamously call the Quickie.
Yeah.
Quickie.
Who should I start with?
Start with Amaal, because you started last time with me.
Chalo, I'll start with Amaal then. Okay, we have quick questions. I want quick answers, which will leave you panting at the end of this Quickie.
Okay, done.
Okay? Are you used to Quickies usually?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good.
With my work schedule, yeah.
Yeah. वो part cut किया जाए.
वो part cut किया जाए.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Love that. Puns already. Okay. I feel like you'll do very well in this. Okay? So this is your Quickie, Amaal. Who's one Indian male composer you look up to the most and why?
Pritam, because he's been around for more than a decade, and I think he reinvents.
Yeah, and
Very
still so relevant, right? Yeah.
Most relevant.
Which is the worst remix you've heard in recent times?
Chamma Chamma.
Chamma Chamma.
Yeah, I think that was terrible.
Fair. What is the first thing you notice in a girl?
Eyes? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. If you were playing Truth or Dare with the following people, what will you ask or dare them to do? Armaan Malik.
Not stress too much in life.
You would dare him to not stress?
Yes.
This is a usual thing. You stress a lot.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Jonita Gandhi.
Don't put up so many covers.
Okay.
I would dare her to not put up so many covers.
Very, very difficult thing for her to do.
Yes.
And Prakriti Kakkar.
I would dare her to
Go a day without eating.
Yeah, go a day without like eating all the yummy stuff that she puts on her stories.
It's actually true. A lot of
I think I
chicken
feel
and like lal mas and
yeah,
all
I
that,
think
right?
I see most of the food cravings on her story only. I was like, damn, मैं क्या खा रहा हूँ?
Or you could ask her
Ask her to send the food
out.
to me.
Which is the worst auto-tuned song you've ever heard sung by an actor?
I think there's some single. I'm sorry, it's Sonakshi's song, but I don't know which single is it. Which single? It was some. I'm forgetting. Some song.
I just hope no news links come again.
No, it's fine. It was a song. It's a hip hop song.
It is Ishqolic, Aaj Mood Ishqolic.
Aaj mood ishqolic hai.
I have never heard this and I'm quite happy about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you read those comments where people say, ki, give me my 3 minutes back. That might happen.
This is when I love trolls, you know, when they get creative. Who, according to you, is the hottest female singer in Bollywood?
I think Neeti Mohan.
Yeah, I agree. Rank the following composers on the basis of talent: Tanishq Bagchi, Vishal Dadlani, Badshah, Tony Kakkar.
Vishal Dadlani, Tanishq, Badshah and Tony, I think, come together for me.
Yeah?
I can't place them up and down. Like, close.
Cool, that's fine. Whose singing license do you want to ban?
I don't want to ban anyone, but I would not listen to TikTokers singing. That's one thing I want to ban. I think all of these new TikTok guys are singing songs.
Yeah.
They are the worst auto-tune also. I may correct that. They are reaching a new high.
Okay, chalo. Kill, marry, hook up, Jonita Gandhi, Prakriti Kakkar, Sukriti Kakkar.
Marry तो नहीं किसी से भी.
Okay.
जब वक्त होगा तब करेंगे. अभी क्या शादी? अभी सलमान खान पॉलिसी.
So you have kill and hook up, and you have 3 options.
Kill myself if I have to hook up with them. I won this. Come on.
That is fab, though.
I win this.
That is fab. What a save you're doing in these questions, I want to tell you.
But I win. I still get.
Okay. Finally, which one singer other than Armaan Malik would you drop everything to work with?
Like for me, Armaan in the I can say 2, right? Like male and female.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think the only other singer whose voice I really crave for sometimes in my songs is Arijit, apart from Armaan. Like in the romantic songs, I don't see anyone match that. And I think Shreya Ghoshal,
Yeah.
My favorites. Like if that would be a dream ballad, to have Arijit and Shreya to sing for
That'd
me
be crazy.
in one song.
Yeah. That is perfect. That was your quickie. I did pan quite a bit, I want to tell you. Well done. Not bad at all. And you, Armaan, this is your turn.
Yes.
I want you to
Top it.
raise your bar, okay?
Okay.
Above that.
Now that I've won the quickie, can I have the cookie?
That's a nice one.
The quickie is over, but pun hasn't stopped. Okay, chalo. It's your turn.
Let's
it's
go
your
for it.
quickie, Armaan. Beat it. Okay? Chalo. What would you do if you woke up as the following people?
Okay.
Dinchak Puja.
Okay. If I woke up with Dinchak Puja, I would...
Go back to sleep. You are not getting extra points for answers being given in its
I'm
quickie.
just entertaining everyone.
I think a collaboration with Badshah and put that song out. Next party anthem.
Oh God. अभी बोला था सफर नहीं करना. She's lowest.
What will you do if you woke up as Amaal Malik?
I would sleep again.
That's
Not a great person to be woken
No,
up as.
because that's what he does.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's true. I wake up. He calls me at 11 a.m. I was like, देख 4 घंटे बाद उठूंगा फोन करूँगा तभी. अभी मत बात कर.
Yeah, no, I relate though. Well done. If a truth serum was given to the following people,
Okay.
what question would you ask them? Okay, Tanishq Bagchi.
I would ask him, does he really like doing remakes?
Correct. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. What will you ask Sonakshi Sinha?
So does she like me or not like me?
Okay, that'd be a good thing to know.
Yeah.
Okay. True or false? I'm one of the top 3 singers in Bollywood.
True.
Perfect. We love that. Okay. Which is one habit of your brother's that you find the most irritating?
His laziness.
Really?
Yeah.
But I work also, yaar.
Sleeping is not lazy.
It's just not
Sleeping is
coming.
very-
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. What I really hate about him is that his work timings are very, very
He doesn't
odd.
like that.
Yeah.
Very odd. It's like when I'm going to sleep is when he wants me to record a song.
I completely relate. That's such a peaceful time to work.
people sleep at that time.
Yeah. Okay. Now, rank the following singers on the basis of talent.
Okay.
Arijit Singh, Honey Singh, Badshah, Jubin Nautiyal.
Arijit Singh, Jubin Nautiyal.
Okay.
Then who are the other two options?
Badshah, Honey Singh.
Badshah, Honey Singh.
Okay, cool.
I think Badshah, Honey Singh almost at the same level because they rap more than they sing.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're not proper singers.
Perfect.
Yeah. We didn't include Sonu Nigam, yeah.
He doesn't come into this.
He doesn't come into this.
He's above this.
He's above all this.
Yeah, correct. Thank you for that save. I didn't know what to say. Who's one actress in any of your songs that you find very hot?
I'd sung the song Saw Asman.
Yeah.
And Katrina Kaif looked sizzling in that.
That's a crazy muse to
music
have.
video.
Chalo. Which is that one recent Hindi song that annoys you the most?
Saki Saki.
Yeah.
Is it Saki Saki?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Never have I ever had a one-night stand.
Never have I ever. How do you play this? I always get confused with never.
Never
have
or I
ever.
have?
Never.
Just say never.
No. क्या देख
The
रहे हो?
Armanians will not do anything to you
Arey
if you
Baba,
just become a
never.
little like ratchet.
No. But never. I'm telling you
Never.
the truth.
Gone through my as in yours, gone through your significant other's mobile phone.
I don't like going through other people's mobile phones.
So never.
Just the same like I don't like people seeing my mobile phone.
Too
Okay.
right.
Cheated on a partner.
Never.
Who would you rather share a room with? Anu Malik or Abu Malik?
I'd rather share a room with Abu Malik.
Abu Malik?
Yeah.
Okay. Why though?
Just he's very entertaining.
Okay.
So
He's doing that on Big Boss.
Yeah. I saw the first
he's
episode.
super entertaining, and I might end up liking one of the songs he keeps singing.
Perfect. And finally, name one music composer you said no to.
I said no to.
Yeah.
I've not said no to them. I've sung the song and it's not gone through. It's been those kind of situations. I've never said no to someone.
All right, that was your quickie,
Yeah.
Armaan. I have to tell you, well done too.
Thank you.
Not bad at all, both of you. I think, like I said before, I think I panted more when Amaal was doing the quickie. Chalo.
He deserves it for sure.
He deserves it?
Yeah.
Because he was doing puns in your quickie as well.
Actually, I'm known to do a lot of puns, but he was the pandit this time. So
Pandit.
Oh, now all of this is coming out now when everything is done.
Abhi
that's
ho gaya,
okay.
timer
See,
khatam.
listen, my intention was to give him this hamper. So, you know.
Oh, so you played a little like,
ठीक है,
No,
so
but
now
actually
this
the
is
questions
mine.
you asked me
Yeah.
were lukewarm.
don't blame. Oh, I'm glad I'm giving it to you. This contestant is blaming it on the host. Chalo, it's heavy. You take it.
Yeah, ये टूट जाएगा. This is mine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Lovely.
Perfect. A lot of healthy stuff in it.
I'll only find the most unhealthiest.
All right, chalo. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank
you guys
you.
had fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Both of you won something or the other.
Yes.
And winning hearts all the time anyway, which is great. And thank you so much for coming on By Invite Only. And you guys keep coming back on By Invite Only because you're always invited.
If you keep inviting us, we'll
We're
always
coming.
Absolutely. I'm glad we made this happen.
Yeah.
Also, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys had fun too. I will see you next week, same time, same place.